Shai, can you take me inside how the team responded in that first quarter as guys started to sub in and you got your feet back on the ground? Just seems like something that you guys have preached all along, is being able to do that.
Yeah, we just went on there and competed. They obviously jumped on us early. Like, first game in their building, their crowd was going to be behind them. They were going to be excited to play. We just wanted to make sure that we competed. Like, from that point on, we obviously didn't give our best effort to start the game, but you can't do nothing about it. It's behind us, so all we could do is focus on the next possession, and we did that.
Mark and Jared were talking about the fearlessness of this group, especially on a stage like this, but I'd imagine you also have to have a certain level of like enjoyment of these sort of situations. Just what is it about these stakes that you enjoy playing in?
Yeah, I mean, it's the highest level of competition. Like, they're obviously a really good team. Like, come at you from all different angles. Like, very talented, well coached, great personnel. Like, play together. They really challenge you, and we like to think of ourselves as one of those teams that really challenges you too. And it's just two teams that are challenging each other at the highest level of basketball, and you find out about yourself and about your group when you go against the best.
Shai, when you guys got Jared McCain, did you ever think he'd be taking 21 shots and scoring 24 points in a Western Conference Finals game?
At first, no. But after the first couple games, yeah. He just oozes confidence. He knows exactly who he is. He knows exactly what he does, and he goes out there and does it no matter what. Whether the ball goes in or out, he makes the next play. He makes the best play for himself and for the guys out there. And he's always aggressive and always in attack mode, and we needed it tonight. He came big for us.
Your guys' bench outscored theirs by 50-plus points tonight, and it's been lopsided the whole series. Have you been able to feel that, just as both teams are dealing with injuries, how you guys have such a advantage when it comes to the depth?
Yeah, we just we go out there and just play our brand of basketball no matter who's out there. That's what we focus on. You can't control any of those type of things, like injuries. They happen. It's unfortunate. You can't control them. So the only thing you can't control is the guys that go out there, give their best effort, and do what they do well on the basketball court, and hopefully it works out for us.
Shai, Jeff Zilg at NBA.com. When you talk about the challenge they present, what was the challenge they presented tonight that was maybe a little different than the first two games? It seemed like they were hounding you a little bit differently defensively. And then what did you see with the pass tonight?
Yeah, honestly, I don't think they changed much. Like, they're into the ball, they're aggressive, they pressure, they're heavy in the gaps, especially when I have it. And then at times they send double teams and recklessly, like before half court, after half court. There's no they just send them randomly. Yeah, and every time I come down, there's a play for me to make, whether it's for myself or my teammates, and I just try to do so to the best of my ability. I'm not always going to make the right decision, but I try my best to make the right decision, and I think I've done an okay job of that so far this series.
Hi, Jared. Sorry. Hi, Shai.
What's up, bud?
Congrats for the win today. How were you able to ignore all the boos from the crowd but still play so well?
Yeah, I mean, it's part of the game. I don't expect their fans to love me. It's not how it works. They want their team to win, and it's that simple. That's what makes the sport so beautiful, the fans behind it, and the cheering and the energy that they give to the game. And I love them and appreciate them, whether they're for me or against me. They make the game fun.
Shai, right here in the corner. I only saw this on YouTube, but it looked like the night that Jared got to OKC that you were the one who let him into the practice facility because his retina scan was not in the system. Do you remember anything from that night? Did you talk to him at all around that time?
Not much. I got his number when he got traded and just gave him a brief message welcoming him, but beyond that, nothing crazy. And then he was in the gym right away as soon as he could. We'll let you know what type of work he is.
what was your perception of him from afar as a Sixer, and what do you think when you see him in this series driving at Wemby?
Yeah, from far, I mean, I knew the kid could play. Like, before he got hurt, he was like, he had some loud games and some really big games, and was good for the Sixers. And then he kind of got hurt and fell out of rotation. And usually a guy like that, like that's so skilled and shoots the ball that well, that stuff doesn't leave you. It was just about him gaining the confidence back, and I wanted to make sure that like when he came here, like he felt like he could be himself and the basketball player that he really is, and he's done a good job of just like stepping into that role and being himself and just leaving it all out there on the floor.
Shai, when it's 15-0 and this place is going crazy, what's going through your mind?
Well, we got to go now or it'll get ugly. And then, like, let's just go out there and, like, compete possession by possession. Like guard your man one-on-one, crash the glass. If someone's guarding you, try to go by them. Like, just have fun with the game. Like, just go out there and get lost in the competition. And obviously a 15-0 deficit is pretty crazy, but there's no play that can erase it. Nothing special you can do. You gotta stack it possession by possession. And yeah, that's what we focused on. That's all I wanted to focus on, and it worked out for us tonight.
Shai, just here. You mentioned that injuries are obviously an unfortunate part of this series. With a guy like Dub that you've won before, you had huge games in the finals. How do you sort of help him through what is probably a pretty frustrating and tough situation?
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine what he's going through, just all the injuries this year he's had, barely been able to play, and I know how much he loves the competition in the sport itself. But yeah, he's, as bad as it is, he still is like super blessed in life in general. So many things going for him. Bright kid, bright future, great family. Like, so many kids don't even get the opportunity to play sports in their life, and so many kids are born into poverty and things like that. So it's always a bright side to things, and Dub knows that. I don't have to like remind him of that or anything like that, but he's got a great head on his shoulder, and he understands that like there's nothing you can do. All you can do is get better, work on your body, things like that. And I have no doubt in my mind that Dub will be a better basketball player on the end of all this injury stuff.
Shai, Minor Castillo is de la cancha. I know that one of your favorite players was Kobe, and now, like Kobe, you have a lot of haters. You can hear now, tonight, and did you take it personally, and that gives you an extra motivation, like Kobe said that given to him?
No, not really. I expect that from the opposing team. Like, they're not gonna like me. They shouldn't. Like, I get it. It's part of the game. They're doing their part in making the game exciting. And yeah, I mean, watching sports, playing sports my whole life, that's always what it's been. And just because it's me, it's no different. I expect that from them, and I honestly like it. It makes the game more interesting and more fun, more exciting, whether they're for or against me, like I said.
Shai, as much as the focus is always on the next one, the reality of a playoff series is you're looking to stack the wins, right? So is it tough not to step back after tonight and realize that they've now got to beat you 3 in 4 if they're going to knock you guys off?
Yeah, I mean, they're a really good basketball team, and like, if we don't put our best foot forward, they're capable of beating us, and we know that. And all we can do is get ready in the present moment and prepare for the next challenge, the next game. Like, you can't focus on anything else, especially when you play a team that good. Like, they're obviously not going to lay down, and it's forced to 4, not first to 2, and we know that. They know that. Like, everybody knows that. So no, we'd be silly to look ahead and worry about how many times. Like, we just got to put our best foot forward for the next game give ourselves the best chance to advance and move forward.
Yeah, Shai. Adam Francisco, Swell Report. Sorry. I feel like this is a team that, Lou could be all defense, Dub could be all defense, Caruso could be all defense, heck, you could be all defense. But this year it's Kaysen. And outside of the obvious, leading the league in steals, what sticks out about, the way that he plays defense that earned him this honor this year?
Yeah, I mean, he's tenacious. Like, he gets his hand on every ball out there. It's crazy. He always has his nose in the play. He's so disruptive out there. And, I mean, from the day he stepped foot in our gym, like, you could tell he had just a natural instinct for that side of the ball. It makes big-time plays no matter the stage. He's been impressive all year. And he's only going to continue to get better. Like, he's still early in his career. To get that award and that accolade is very impressive. And like you said, we have a lot of guys in our group that really hone in on that end of the floor, and he's at the top of that for sure.